Welcome back to the channel. Flooding and counterflooding. When a ship suffers a serious hull breach from a collision or grounding, a massive amount of water can rush in. This is flooding, and it can rapidly compromise the vessel's stability, potentially leading to a capsize. The crew's rapid response is vital, and that's where the deliberate act of counterflooding comes in. Flooding occurs when a watertight compartment is breached and seawater rushes in, adding a huge, unwanted weight to one side of the ship. This extra weight causes the vessel to list or tilt towards the damaged side. It also reduces the ship's freeboard, the distance from the waterline to the main deck, and severely lowers the vessel's metacentric height, making it sluggish and unstable. If the list becomes too severe, the ship can reach a point of no return and capsize. The immediate goal of damage control is to contain the flooding by closing all surrounding watertight doors and hatches. Once contained, the crew must immediately assess the stability situation using the ship's damage control plan and stability calculations. This assessment determines the necessary corrective action, which is often counterflooding. Counterflooding is the controlled, intentional introduction of water into an undamaged compartment, typically a ballast tank, on the opposite side of the ship from the damage. The purpose is not to add more water to the ship overall, but to strategically redistribute the weight to counteract the list caused by the initial flooding. By ballasting the high side, the side opposite the damage, the crew creates an opposing force that rights the vessel and brings it back to a more upright position. This procedure requires extreme precision and caution. The amount of water introduced during counterflooding must be carefully calculated. If you add too little water, the list remains dangerous. If you add too much, you could cause a list to the other side, potentially reducing stability even further, or simply submerge the vessel deeper than intended. The ultimate aim is not necessarily to return to 0 degrees of list, but to return the ship to a safe, acceptable angle where the intact compartments and remaining buoyancy can be utilized safely. Counterflooding is an immediate, temporary measure. Once the list is corrected, the focus shifts to pumping out the water from the originally flooded compartment, a process called dewatering. However, dewatering may not be possible if the hole in the hull is too large or too far below the waterline. In such cases, counterflooding may be maintained to keep the ship stable until the vessel can be salvaged or towed to a port of refuge. Both flooding and counterflooding highlight the importance of the ship's internal subdivision into watertight compartments. This design principle ensures that damage to one area doesn't immediately compromise the entire vessel. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.